Hey guys, it's Mike, the HVAC Reefer guy, and today we're in Phoenix looking at that guy right there. A Goodman unit from around 1990, 1995, maybe late 1990s. We're looking at a unit replacement. She's been running great since the 90s, but you know, there's some damage in here. There's an evaporator coil leak, and the customer doesn't want to replace the coil. So on this unit, it's an older Goodman, like I said, that is a side-by-side. You can see how small the ductwork is, and it's really low to the ground. So the ductwork, the side plenum is foamed in right there. You can see the foam. That's going to be hard to break that plenum loose. I'm thinking maybe a carrier or maybe a day and night tube will be a best fit. And one of the things that we have to do, as always, is we have to go ahead and we have to get a tape measure. We got to lay out the ductwork. So I know that this is the return plenum. Here's your filter. And this return plenum is about an 18-inch. You can see here it's about an 18. Where that divider is, it's going to be close, right around the 18-inch mark. But I know where that one's at, so it's about 18. And my supply is going to be about 16. You can see right there, it's going to be about 16. So I'll use the 18 by 16 as my measurement. Then I got to get a top measure or a front top to bottom measurement. And we're right there at about 16. So we know the return is about an 18 by 16. The supply is a 16 by 16. So I'm going to match that up on a 4-ton. I know that much, that it's a 4-ton heat pump, Goodman. So we'll find something at 16 by 16 because I don't really want to break away the integrity of the roof. I don't really want to cut into the warranty on this roof because this rooftop is all foam. You can look across the roof and see some of the units over there that have been replaced, and we tried our best. Actually, we did that one, but we didn't do that one. We didn't do that one, but we did that guy way over there, and we really utilized the foam and got the best fit unit. So I'm going to get the best fit unit for this older 4-ton. Don't want to mess with the integrity of the foam, and that's big for me. The next part is that I'm going to look at the disconnect. This is an older disconnect. It's an ITE enclosed, 240 volts, 60 amps. I know that this rated, because I looked at the nomenclature, is rated at a 40 amp. You can see the quality of the fuses. We're going to replace this disconnect and go all brand new. Bring in probably not some new wiring, but new fuses, but I'll do new wiring from the disconnect over to the unit along with a new whip. I'll replace this whip. You can see this whip is starting to crack right here. It's got some weather showing on it. The low voltage, this is actually code in Arizona. I can run my thermostat wire exposed. I'll most likely mount a box right there and take that thermostat wire from a box and run low voltage seal tight, probably 1/2-inch seal tight up to the new unit to get that. But that's actually code here in Arizona as far as leaving low voltage exposed with wire nuts. So I know a lot of guys work in different states, and that is completely to code. Over here on the side is the unit nomenclature. You can see right here the unit nomenclature, model number, serial number right there. It's a 4-ton, 230 volt 3-phase. It looks like it's going to be a 40 amp disconnect. Minimum ampacity is about 27.2. So that guy is going to be easy to size up. PVC drains, normal here in Arizona. New codes are starting to come out more and more going copper. I'll probably do it in copper and tie it into that guy that's right there in copper until somebody steals it, which I hope doesn't happen. The 2x4s that are 2x4s, could be a 4x4 or a 2x6. The sleepers right there, they're encased in the foam. I'll do my best to reuse those. I don't want to pull those out. We'll do some leveling, but I don't want to pull those out, you know, and ruin that foam. The next thing that we're going to look at is the crane. This location, I'll probably use my Ultimate Dolly. If you go online to Ultimate Dolly and look at some of my feeds, I'm an Ultimate Dolly user. I'll probably put the crane right there in the front. Won't have to jib out. It's only about 22 to 25 feet up from the ground. My center pin will be out in the front area in front of the store, and I'll go ahead and probably put this unit on the Ultimate Dolly and dolly it across because it's a smaller unit and doesn't weigh that much. When you guys do the cranes, everybody's different on the crane. For me, I look at everything. You know, the sidewalk in front of the store is going to be huge. We'll check out over here and see if there's a sidewalk in the front, if it extends out past. In this case, it does not. You can see the end of the sidewalk right there, and there's the parking lot. That sidewalk right there isn't really going to add any distance to it. You know, you can see it right there at the edge. It's not going to add any distance to it. So I'll probably put the crane right here. I'm probably looking at a 40-ton hydro. There's my truck right there. 40-ton hydro. Center pin is going to be out here in the middle. I have a small little tiny facial right here, nothing big to lift over. And I'll probably put the unit, like I said, somewhere over here in this area, and I'll ultimate dolly out from this spot over, and I'll go back and forth between the two with the ultimate dolly. As far as the unit layout, not that bad of a deal. There's another platform right here. That platform would work, possibly. I'll possibly look at it. Luckily, if I spin that unit around, or unluckily, if I spin the unit around, the supply ends up being on the right, and the return, actually, if spin it around and turn it around, the supply will be on the opposite end, and my return, and I don't want that, so I'm going to have to kind of leave that unit alone. But I do have a curb here in case the customer comes back and says I don't care. Then I'll have to cut that plenum out, cut the whole foam piece out, redo all the ductwork underneath, switch the supply and the return to make it a right-hand return. All in all, an easy day, easy layout. Got my Vito Pro Pack. That's my MB2. Really like my MB2. As you guys know, How Do You Vito is one of my hashtags. You can't beat a Vito. Fleet of Vito, Vito Gang, they're all important. So keep sending me your pictures on how you Vito. Otherwise, pretty simple layout. I just want to give you a little how I do it. And I'll price this up for a replacement, and we'll go with the customer and see what they say. Work safe, be safe. We will see you next time.